kind of crushing. Jonathan Kuminga, they're 3-0 now with him. Thank you. With him in the lineup. Here's the big thing. He's come off the bench twice, but he's got 27 points. 17 points and 20 in the 3 wins. I hope, Lou, that this is just simply this man has found his home.
I love it. I love it. He's playing well. He's with a team of guys that support him. They're just as young as he is, so they can grow together. They can create a nucleus. Atlanta's excited about him, as you heard the chants from the crowd. They were thanking Golden State. It looked like this is a seamless fit. He needed to go somewhere where he would be wanted and welcomed and can play his style of basketball. You know, a lot is being made about the style of play. We know that Golden State was a team, they liked three-pointers and they liked layups. They didn't really play in the mid-range. They didn't really enjoy that style of play. Now in Atlanta, Quinn Snyder is going out there and telling him, hey, just be your best self. Whatever your best brand of basketball is, go out there and have a positive impact on games. And he's been able to do that. In the mid-range, attacking the rim, he dunked on a guy on vert. Off
that was
vert.
Nuts.
Yeah, it's incredible. So the impact that he's been able to have in this short stint with the Hawks so far in 3 games has been nothing short of amazing. They're undefeated. They're rolling. I'm curious to see what they do in this play-in position that they are in.
They're in an interesting spot.
They're in an interesting spot because there's some teams that's playing good basketball right around them. But them being able to start somewhere fresh with Jonathan Kuminga coming off the bench, giving you the production that he's giving you, that's going to make for some good basketball.
He looks like he's happy. Like, and how can you blame him? Yeah, this dude has such a weight off his shoulders. And when I look back at his time at Golden State, I just look at how he handled that, honestly. And like he could have been such a
makes you want to root for him more.
Like I don't know the kid at all, but I always find myself in his favor because I've been in that situation, and I didn't handle it like that. And I would snap at the GM. I got kicked off a team. Like this dude, he's been punked and disrespected and kind of shit on his entire time there, and he's never once said anything nuts or done anything. So the fact that he's handled this, never played DNP CDs, then when he would get his opportunity there, he would produce. And now he moves on, and he just moves on to this team and just seamlessly fits in and just has brought the same energy and positive, attitude. And that's where I have the most respect for him. He's talented. He's athletic. I think he's a good player that can be very good. But the way that he handled this whole situation to me was super impressive. And if I'm the Hawks, I like him even, like, that's the reason why I go and get him. That's the reason why I'm going to give him a contract, because he's a professional, everything he just did.
You can tell that, like, the Hawks fans, I mean, we've all been paying attention to the Kuminga story. Like if you're a basketball fan, you know this, right? So I love how they've embraced him. It's almost like extra embracing, because, like you said, I think we all kind of felt for the kid. Like, I think
it's a perfect marriage. This is a team and a fan base. We crave star power. We crave great attention. And when you trade away Trae Young, that leaves some uncertainty there. Like, okay, where do we go now? Who do we root for now? Then Jalen Johnson turns into an all-star. You're able to go get Jonathan Kuminga. Now you feel good about where you stand. You see that there's hope. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And especially these guys are playing well together. Everybody is playing a great brand of basketball. So I'm excited for Atlanta. I'm excited for the fan base and what they're able to build. They're going to build around these young guys, go out and get 2 or 3 more veteran guys to put around them, and let's see what they make of it.
Yeah, they have so much talent. And I always talk about their versatility, and they have 5-6 wings that are 6'7" to 6'9" that can do the same thing.
Defensive-minded guys.
1 through 5, like the Dyson Daniels, the Alexander Walkers, the Reece Shashets, the Buddy Hield's on this team. We don't even like. It's just they have so much talent. Like Lou just said, once they start adding those vet guys that can plug and play, I think we're really going to see this team make noise next year. This year, obviously, the play-in stuff, they got to solidify a spot first.
They're in it.
And they're going to go out and have an opportunity to go get another young guy with the Pelicans pick.
Exactly.
And that's looking like that's going to be a top 5 pick. And so with this draft, they have an opportunity to go out and get somebody just as dynamic as the other guys that they already have on the roster.
Yeah. Can we just, we've got good video. Like, we're not going to show Kuminga's moments from the weekend just because.
Style.
We can.
Yeah.
By the way, my favorite part about this is that Dominique Wilkins calls games for the Hawks.
Human highlight reel.
So I just love everything about it.
Listen, we're showing Jonathan Kuminga dunking that basketball. I think we forget what Jalen Johnson is able to do above the rim. I know he's been asked to carry the scoring load for this Hawks team, but these guys can turn into the human highlight reels 2.0 for Atlanta.
Oh, so he's pointing it down.
I'm super excited. I'm ready to get back to Atlanta and end my streak of not going to games. I look forward to being in the building and seeing some of these games.
Worst striker.
Yeah, this is good. There's like slowly turning into like that favorite league pass team.
Yeah, it's
like,
a must watch.
Like they are good. They are fun to watch.
And by the way, I didn't know he was pointing to Dominique Wilkins after he did this. Hold on, we've got more. And there's more. Just go ahead and keep.
That
oh my,
crazy.
I think he's angry and he's getting it all out.
Looking, laughing.
But smiling about it.
Who dunks on somebody?
Oh.
Abort, abort.
He literally.
Oh, no.
It was this moment I realized I had messed up.
No chance.
Too late, kid. You already on the poster.
The
He's like a different guy.
The vert lefty poster
come on, man.
is pretty shocking.
Come on, man.
And the laughing at
With a
my
laugh.
heart.
That's my point. Like that guy couldn't find minutes. That guy. This.
Dude, preaching to the choir. I'll never get it.
And I understand, like, I don't want to be a dead horse here. I understand system and style of play, but I'm sorry, you got to find a way to get that guy on the court.
Dude, well, you know what? They're probably going to look bad for a while now. Hawks fans actually thanked Golden State for Kuminga. Listen.
But
I love it.
But
I love it. Shout out to the six-man
is-
section.
March 21st, they will be.
They'll be in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
That's a must-watch game. If you're Steve Kerr going in that, are you just sort of like meekly walking in?
He's belittled the whole situation the entire time, so I don't think he's going to make anything of it. And again, at the end of the day, it's just a game in March against two play-in teams. But yes, there's something extra there.
Dude, what kind of a game is Kuminga going to have that night?
35.
I like that. We'll
I
get,
bet he
when we get
start.
closer.
What's with the starting lineup thing? Like, why is he's only three games he
Two-
started one?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I don't have the answers, Chandler. But if I'm taking a guess, they probably like where they are in the starting lineup, especially with the defensive core that they do have and those guys in the starting lineup. And then you got some real scoring power, and you can give him the ball in the second group, opposed to him just being in the system. Yeah, in the second group, you can feature him, give him the basketball, and let him do his thing, and it's been working.
Yeah.
Little record got broken over. Like, it's just done. Like, nobody wants to admit that a dynastic team is done. Is that where we are? Is there any hope, Lou?
I don't know if
What was that word you just said?
dynastic is a word.
Oh, it's 100%. Y'all really want to go down this road with me?
However,
I'm gonna stay in my lane.
You want to do word of the day? We will do word
it
of
looks
the day.
like dynastically that
I don't know if that's a word.
Yeah, it's just, when you don't have Jimmy in the lineup, when you don't have Steph in the lineup, you go out and go get Al Horford, who's another guy that's supposed to help you out as well. When you don't have those guys in the lineup, you look around and you say, who's going to carry this basketball team? And you don't see anybody that can hold the weight of the guys that are out of the lineup, especially on the offensive end. These guys are your scorers. Jimmy and Steph Curry were going to be the guys that you can close your eyes and know that you can go to get 45 to 60 points of production out of. There's been nobody on the Golden State Warriors to be able to stand in the gaps. And I think that team is so custom made. It was so custom fitted for the guys that play on that team. When they go out of that lineup, everything falls off the rails. I think that's what you're seeing in that last 16 games. And even before that, just them trying to find some type of consistency and be able to compete in the Western Conference. You just haven't been able to see it from the Golden State Warriors this year.
Dynastically, yes, it is a word.
Well, I used it too. So,
so look at us, geniuses.
Lou, everything you're saying is so right. But you know what? I have zero sympathy for them. Because they had that guy.
They had options.
They had that guy.
Let's talk
He was
about
in
it.
Atlanta.
Well, it's coming.
And doing fine in Atlanta, by the way.
Yeah, they're
Funny you should
undefeated,
mention
with him in
that.
Atlanta. But that's another story. But that's what's confusing to me is you're an aging team. Draymond's not necessarily the same. Steph has been in and out of the lineup. Jimmy Butler goes down for the season.
Oof.
You had this dude. I know there's obviously that ship had sailed, and I think it ran its course, and he had to move. But, that's where I'm a little hesitant, kind of feeling bad or sympathy for them because they literally had that guy that could fill that gap, that can go and get that 25, 30 points a night without these guys there. So now it's going to take a collective effort. Now it's going to take, toughness, defense. I don't know what matchups, whatever it is, but
Well, we both can agree that they knew that they were going to take their lumps and they were willing to go into the summer and kind of figure things out from there.
But it's weird to say that when you have an old team. What do you figure? They're all going to be a year older.
Well, yeah,
and they're all tough
older.
contracts to get up off of this summer too.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but we did get another Curry Draymond video drop that was an instant sort of Like, please tell me what's in Steph's head right now. Is it just blank?
Yeah, I think he's just
I think
like...
Steph was trying to figure out what's for dinner.
I mean, that's like sad.
Look at even the security guard is like, what? What is he talking about?
Dude, you're crashing out.
The security guard went home and told everybody.
We gotta get that guy on the show. We gotta get that guy on the show.
do need to
He got the scoop because look, he's still peeking. He's still peeking. He wanted to hear more. But I don't know. I don't want to know what's inside of Steph's head. It looks like he's trying to be respectful of the rant that his teammate is on right now, and just trying to give him some respect, and at the same time not really trying to hear it.
I mean,
yeah, you know how many times he's seen this man go off and say things like this and go. So he's probably just.
But that was like we've all had like I don't know if it's a relationship or whatever where you just like I can't stand you right now. Like everything you're saying.
It's
is
just tough too because everything's gonna be magnified. Everything's gonna be more frustrating. Like Steph is out. I think I saw today like at least 5 more games.
Yeah.
Like it's not help is not on the way. Usually there's light at the end of the tunnel. Like in this situation, they're not. They're built to win now. They're not winning. They're hurt. They're injured. There's been so much drama regarding the Kuminga situation. Steve Kerr, like, what's his future like? How do you maximize Steph Curry's window right now while he's still playing at an elite level? So there's all these questions, but there's no answers.
I missed this one though. Do we have the context of what was he going off about?
I'm imagining it was to a referee.
But that was a long rant. Yeah, and the score wasn't great in their favor. So the Steph Curry thing you mentioned, that's obviously the cavalry that they're waiting to come back. Bad news was over the weekend, Anthony Slater reporting it'll be at least another 10 days before they reevaluate.
Time is of the essence.
It really is. And their next 10 games, if we'll take a look at them. Okay, I already thought that flashed up quick and I said it was bad.
Maybe.
So they're sitting at 31 and 29 right now.
Win, L.
Which way are you going?
So they under 500?
Under 500, yes.
They will be by the end of this 10 games.
Those first 3 maybe get 1. You assume they're going to win the Jazz. You don't want to win.
Well, playing the Clippers is big because they're behind them.
Think about it. I know anything can happen in the NBA, but Jazz, Bulls, and Wizards are the only easy games, and they can still lose one of those.
Bulls won. Thank you.
I think you're not looking, Chandler. 7 of these are on the road.
No, I'm saying they're going to be under 500.
Because they're 31 and 29 now, so.
They're smoked.
I think
that's just a wrap.
Yeah, I think they're in bad shape. And especially, listen, we're looking at this, and today is the 2nd. 10 days from now, a lot of this schedule is already done. So we're looking at, and that's when he's going to be reevaluated in 10 days.
This is all Stephless.
Yeah, all of these are Stephless, dynastically.
Shut up.
Yeah, so I just think they're in bad shape. If what we saw this weekend is a telltale sign of how this team is going to operate and compete at the level that's needed for these games, it's not looking good, especially with Steph being out of the lineup.
And if you look at the play-in, it's Phoenix, them, Clippers, Blazers. Like they're gonna have a tough time even getting that 7 or 8 seed. Like,
well, the only thing that's working for them, they do have a 2.5 game lead on the next team up. Yes, they have to have somebody that's going to stand in the gaps and try to lead this team. It was Podziemski that was the guy that said that he wants the keys to be turned over to him after.
Remember
we got to see it. Yeah, we got to see it.
That was fun. I like when he said that.
Yeah, feels like a long time ago.
It's a very long time
Here's the opportunity. We got to see it.
By the way, they did have a guy that could have done all these things, but he happens to be in Atlanta now.